Welcome to my channel, Like-Minded. Today's video is all about how I manifested my dream car. So this video is going to be a bit of a story time based off of my experience. There's going to be helpful information in this video of how you can manifest a new car or actually anything in that manner, and really going with the flow and not allowing resistance to throw you off. So if you're interested in this content, stay tuned. So a few months ago, I got a notification that the lease on my car was going to be up in February 2022. So naturally, I'm thinking, what car am I gonna get next? What am I gonna do? Am I going to lease another car from the dealership that I had, or am I gonna get something brand new? So instantly, when I was meditating one day, it was like, just manifest it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I have a Word document in my computer called Vortex. And typically at the top, I will put order fulfillment, and at the bottom, I will put order completed. In the middle section, I will put all of my desires, my dreams, everything that I want to attract into my life. I will add pictures to make it more realistic to my brain, and that way I can visualize what I want to attract into my life, make it easy peasy, let it go, allow the universe to work its magic and bring those manifestations into my life. And I found that this has been one of the most helpful ways to manifest literally anything. So when I was adding my desires to my Vortex, I kept things pretty general because I didn't want to get too specific. I just knew that I wanted something bigger for me and my family. I knew I wanted something that was reliable. I wanted something safe. And then I was like, well, what color do I want? And I was like, white or black. So then I went with white, and I knew I wanted either peanut butter or chocolate covered seats. That was literally it. And I'm gonna insert some pictures from my Vortex, the actual pictures of what I manifested. And it literally looks like the car that I got. I got a white mid-size SUV. I got chocolate seats. I got the sunroof, the panoramic sunroof. What else? And of course, I manifested it being safe and reliable. So when you keep things general, it allows the universe to work its magic, leave some wiggle room so the universe can provide you with your manifestations in the physical, and they can be bigger and better than what you actually dreamed of. Because guys, the car that I manifested, I didn't put a brand or anything. I ended up getting an Audi, and it was just amazing. I ended up getting a car and a brand bigger and better than what I thought of. I literally kept things very general with the color, with the safety, with the reliability, and with the increased size for my family. So at this point, I put all of my information into my Vortex, into my Word document, and I spent time every once in a while just meditating, just visualizing the car, me in the car, my hands in the steering wheel. I really got to know the car very well as far as my manifestation and visualizing. And in my head, the car was already mine. I kept telling myself, I'm divinely guided. You know, everything will work out for my highest good. And I just saw myself in the car. I just told myself, this is going to be an easy process. Once I drop off my lease, I'm not gonna have to worry about any extra fees, and then I'm going to get my new car with ease. Because for me, that was the first time that I ever had a lease, and just experiencing that, I know that I've seen things online where people have dealt with having a bad experience with the lease and a headache, and I was like, that is not going to be my reality. That is not going to be my assumption. So I kept reaffirming those things because I felt a little bit of resistance, and I was kind of falling into what I read online, and I really had to work through that and release that. And guys, literally everything just worked out very smoothly. So whenever I'm working with my Vortex, my Word document, I really like to see it as really just clicking a button and ordering something, like on Amazon. Whenever you order something on Amazon, and especially if you have Prime, you just expect it to show up. So I just kind of put that same feeling of order fulfillment, submit it, the universe is going to deliver it in divine timing. And when it shows up, I am grateful and thankful that everything worked out in my favor. So back to the story time. So I kept having emails from the dealership saying, come on in, we're gonna give you this price for another lease. And I was like, well, let me just go and check out what deals they have. Maybe something will make sense, maybe it'll work. I went to the dealership, guys. I think I spent like all day in the dealership. I ended up getting a headache. So it just didn't feel right being at the dealership. It felt very unnatural. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel grounded. I didn't feel centered. So I took that as a lesson. I was like, you know, this time is a lesson to learn about the lease, learn about my options from the original dealership. At the end of my time at the dealership, hours later, I went ahead and packed it up and went home. Let me just let this go for a second. Let me focus on other things. Let me get back grounded, because I felt rushed, I felt pressured, I felt overwhelmed. And I was like, I just don't feel centered. I don't feel right about this, so I'm not gonna move forward with this deal. So as I got home, I decompressed. I was able to meditate a little bit, just really be able to ground myself and center myself. So I just told myself that everything was going to work out in my favor, and I know that I'm being divinely guided. That is my way of letting spirit know, hey, I need your assistance, I need your help. So probably that evening, I had a thought pop in my head, and it was like, won't you try CarMax? And I was like, okay, cool. Guys, I literally put in my application, got pre-approved, submitted my information for my online appraisal. It worked out so well. My appraisal for my car was literally thousands of dollars more than at my original dealership. So everything was just working out in my favor. Everything had a flow. It felt natural. It felt right. I was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. This feels right. It's working out in my highest favor. I'm just gonna reroute, and I'm not gonna sign my lease, and I'm gonna go this way. So the car that I was looking at was white. It had chocolate seats. It was a mid-size SUV, and it was just so in alignment with what I was manifesting. And I was just like, this is where I'm supposed to be. I kept getting signs from spirit. I kept seeing 1111. I knew that I was on the right track. It just felt like a completely different experience when I went to my original dealership to re-sign my lease. So one takeaway from this that I got was, whenever I felt that resistance, it was just like, let me just let go. Let me just ground myself. Let me just get back to the basics. And it really allowed me to center myself and really hear the messages from spirit, you know, that I was going in the wrong direction, and they kind of nudged me in the right direction. And once I was on the right track, everything literally just, it was like dots connecting, just working out. So I hope that you guys can take that little nugget for yourself as well. With anything that you're manifesting, anything that you're going through, you know, life can be full of ease and flow. That's one of the affirmations that I say every day when I set my intentions. My day will be filled with ease and flow, and it will be effortless. And whenever things feel right, I know that I'm on the right track. Whenever there's some resistance, maybe there's something that I need to release, I need to let go of, I need to work on for myself. So when you are manifesting, whether it's a car or it's a maid or anything, a house, make sure you put in the things that you truly want. Right? Put in those details, but allow that wiggle room. I feel like with the universe, it's not going to shortchange you. If anything, it's going to provide you with bigger and better and more than you could have manifested or could have dreamed of. The universe, your guides, your angels are there to support you. Whenever you're manifesting and you're living as if you've already received it, that is faith right there. And you are going to be repaid for your faith. That's one of the things about being down here, being a spiritual being. You know, we are here to learn. We are here to tap into that energy so we're able to manipulate and change the energy and attract things into our life. Life isn't meant to be hard. Life isn't meant to be challenging and difficult. We can attract a lot of things in our life with our mindset, with our thoughts. So whenever you're manifesting, put the details down. Try to leave it a little bit general. That way, you know, the universe can come in and fill in the blanks. Give the universe enough information so the universe knows what you want. But at the same time, just expect, have that feeling that, you know what, I know the universe has my back. I know the universe is going to deliver bigger and better things into my life. So I hope my story time of my experience of manifesting my car, dealing with resistance, I hope that it helped you guys. If you guys have any questions as far as manifesting or law of assumption, please comment below and I can create some content or some videos for that. So I'm wishing you guys love and abundance, And I'm wishing you guys happy manifesting.